Taoiseach, like many people in the Oireachtas, I've been out canvassing and campaigning in terms of the by-election, both on the north side and on the south side of Dublin. And in Midwest, since the by-elections began less than 4 weeks ago, we had a man killed in horrific circumstances, and then the car in which he was blown up in a fireball. And this is in Lucan. Taoiseach, you know as well as I do what the situation is in Lucan, lovely suburb, and yet it's been visited with this kind of heinous crime. We had another young man, only about 22, shot down in cold blood on the north side. Now, what I'm asked about all the time, Taoiseach, as well as housing, is about crime. And is there anything that the government intends to do to give relief to communities which are completely beset by crime? We are told in all of the policing documents, not least the current one, that community policing is going to be at the heart of policing strategy, so that young people can walk around without fear of knife crime, without fear of being accosted in a public park, without fear of their phones being taken from them, and worse still, physical violence being done to them. We know that a lot of this is related to drugs, and in particular to cocaine. And what we have at the moment, all over Dublin, but I would say probably right throughout the country, is notwithstanding the lip service to community policing, we just do not have community policing in our streets, in our communities. And we need that particularly for young people, for children, for schoolgoers, for students, because they are the people who are living through this, and it is very difficult for them not to be disturbed by the constant reports of a really violent crime, most of which is actually inspired by the huge profits to be made out of dealing in drugs, in cocaine and in other drugs. Taoiseach, what does this group in your department, have they actually gone and walked the main streets to see what's happening and how communities are being put in fear in relation to crime? Or is it that it's all about reports and relatively little action?
Thank you, Deputy.
In relation to the murders in Clonshock and also the murder in Lucan, Gardaí are investigating both of these appalling crimes at present. And as a result of that, I'm limited in my comments. I think we need to support the Gardaí and give them time and space to investigate these crimes, gather evidence and secure prosecutions. Local patrols are being supplemented now by armed support units, and there is ongoing liaison support being provided by relevant sections within the Serious Crime Operations Security Intelligence section. And I know the Minister for Justice has sought an urgent report from the Commissioner seeking details of the actions taking place both in the Lucan area and also the Clonshock and Coolock areas as well.